Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and in this video, Bitcoin is currently breaking out to the upside out of this bullish pattern. Bitcoin has been forming this pattern for the last 2 days now, and it is beginning to break out to the upside. And in just a moment, I'll show you my exact price target for this trade, and I'll also be covering some Ethereum analysis later in this video as well. Ethereum is currently forming a brand new price pattern just here, and yeah, later in this video, I'll tell you my exact price targets that I have for Ethereum. And thank you for all your comments of your altcoins in the comment section of my last video. I will be uploading a video sometime soon on the channel that will cover more altcoins. So yeah, once again, if you have any altcoins you want me to cover, let me know in the comments right now, and I'll definitely make sure to note them all down. But yeah, if all of that sounds good to you, then make sure you leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. I try and put as much time and effort into these videos as I possibly can, so if you could just leave a like and subscribe, that seriously just helps out the channel a lot, and I appreciate all of your support. But yeah, with all that being said, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Bitcoin chart, we're on the 1 hour chart, and just zooming out a little bit here, as you can see, this was the massive pump that happened after Tesla bought the $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin just here. And yeah, obviously ever since that massive pump, Bitcoin has pretty much just been going sideways, as I said it would in my last few videos, because as you can see here, we got a high just here and a higher high in the price just here. But in the RSI, we got a high and a lower high, as you can see just here. Here's the high and the lower high. And obviously this is known as a bearish divergence, which basically means that in the short term, we're either going to stop heading up. So we're basically either going to head sideways or slightly to the downside. And once again, I did mention that in my last few videos, but just for the new audience on the channel, that bearish divergence has played out perfectly since then. We've basically trended pretty much sideways, but slightly to the downside once again. And yeah, just for the last couple days, we have been in this formation just here, and this type of price structure just here is called a falling wedge, and this price pattern is a bullish price pattern. And right now Bitcoin is currently breaking to the upside, so it's going to be really important to pay attention to look for the volume, and also to see if we come back down to retest this resistance as new support before we continue to head higher. So they will be the two things that I'm looking for in this breakout, and I'm currently trading this breakout. I entered a long right here, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Now the target for a falling wedge pattern is pretty much just the top of the falling wedge, and that comes in at this price level just here. And this price level just up here is coming in at exactly $49,000 per Bitcoin. And the next massive point of resistance for Bitcoin to the upside is obviously the $50,000 level, which is this second white line I've got just up here. I've mentioned these two levels just up here, the $49,000 to $50,000 levels, in my last few videos on the channel. So if you've been on the channel for a while, you'd already know about these levels. But yeah, this entire price range up here from 49,000 to 50,000 is going to be some massive resistance to get above. So just be careful, because in those regions, once again, we could see some choppy price action. But once we eventually break above $50,000, and once again, I will be paying attention to see if we get the volume come in, and also if we get a potential retest of the $50,000 level as support. But yeah, once we get above that $50,000 level, then the Bitcoin price will explode to the upside, because there's not too many sellers on the other side of 50,000. Just drawing out the Fibonacci retracement tool just here on the chart. After we get above the $50,000 area, the next massive point of resistance is coming in at around 55,000, and that's because that's the next big Fibonacci level. This level's the 2618 Fibonacci level, and once again, it's coming in at around $55,000. And just before that, at about $54,000, I'll just map it out on the chart just here. This level just here, when Bitcoin gets to 54,000, is when Bitcoin will finally become a $1 trillion asset. When one Bitcoin equals $54,000, the market cap of Bitcoin will be equal to $1 trillion. So obviously that's some massive news, and definitely something to watch out for in the chart. And yeah, as for important levels to keep an eye on to the downside, it's really important that Bitcoin holds this level just here in order for us to stay bullish in the short term. Now this is because we got supported just here. As you can see, we got some massive support just here, and we also got some support in these regions back here. So yeah, this level just here is coming in at around $46,200. And yeah, once again, that's our immediate short-term support level for if Bitcoin does come back down to the downside and break back into this price pattern. Because once again, if Bitcoin breaks below that level, then it's not too good for Bitcoin in the short term. And if that happens, then we'll most likely be heading down to these sort of price regions just here. And yeah, those price areas are coming in at around 44,000 US dollars as our next point of support below the 46.2K level. So yeah, those are the important levels for Bitcoin to watch out for. And those are my exact Bitcoin targets as I just mentioned earlier. All right, now here we are on the Ethereum US dollar chart. We're on the 1 hour chart. And right now, Ethereum is currently forming a price pattern that not many people are talking about. Now, I know that in my last few videos, I've been super bullish on Ethereum and I'm still super bullish on Ethereum, but there's one bearish price pattern that I'm seeing on the chart right now. And I thought I should just let you guys know because it's really important to see everything on the chart rather than just having a bullish or bearish bias. But yeah, with that being said, as you can see just here, Ethereum is currently forming a head and shoulders pattern on the smaller time frames. Once again, this is only on the 1 hour chart, so it's not like we're going to see a massive Ethereum crash or anything. And this pattern still isn't even confirmed. But as you can see, we got the left shoulder just here. We got their head. And right now in the short term, we're currently forming the right shoulder. And once again, this pattern is not confirmed right now. Like for example, if Ethereum just keeps heading up to its all-time high, then that would basically invalidate this head and shoulders pattern. But I thought, yeah, once again, I should let you guys know because if Ethereum does turn around just in the short term here and head back towards these price levels just here, then that will be completing this head and shoulders pattern. So yeah, for this to be a head and shoulders pattern, the Ethereum price would basically have to be turning around before 1850. 1850 is this level just here. And really, if Ethereum pumps above that level, then it basically invalidates this pattern once again. But yeah, if Ethereum turns around in the short term here and heads to this neckline just here, and this is currently coming in at around 1,790 US dollars. So yeah, I'll be paying a close eye on that level because if Ethereum fails to hold that as support, and especially if Ethereum falls below this important level just here coming in at 1760, which by the way was the previous all-time high just here, and we did see some support in those regions just here. Yeah, if Ethereum falls below those levels, then it's definitely not too good for Ethereum just in the short term. Now, my price target for if this pattern does complete and does break to the downside is currently coming in at around 1,680 US dollars. And from the current price, at the time of recording this video, we're at about 1830. From the current price down to this price pattern, that's about an 8% correction. So that's really not that bad. Like that's pretty normal for Ethereum, even if that happens. And yeah, once again, it's incredibly important for Ethereum to hold these levels, once again, coming in at around 1790 in order for Ethereum to stay bullish in the short term. Now, apart from that pattern that's currently forming, there's really nothing else bearish that I have to say about Ethereum. I'm still incredibly bullish for Ethereum in the long term. And any correction that we get like that is honestly just a great buying opportunity. If anything, you should be wanting Ethereum to correct more like that, so then you could buy more Ethereum to hold for the long term, because Ethereum's going to be a lot higher than it is right now towards the end of the year. So yeah, once again, any correction like this, I'm just basically buying the dip. And so far that strategy has been working out great, as you can see. Now, as for upside resistance, the obvious resistance will be coming in at this level just here. And that's because that's simply the all-time high for Ethereum. This level is currently coming in at around 1,875 US dollars. And yeah, if we break above that level with big volume, and especially if we get a retest of that level as support, then my next price target will be above 2,000 US dollars per Ethereum. Now, quickly just switching over to the Ethereum Bitcoin chart just to see Ethereum's performance compared to Bitcoin's performance. Here we are on the 2-hour Ethereum Bitcoin chart. And yeah, I said in my last video that this level just here is going to be some resistance for Ethereum, because Ethereum is currently forming this W pattern, which is an extremely bullish pattern for Ethereum. But in order for Ethereum to confirm this W pattern, it has to break above this level just here, which is the middle of the W. And this level on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart is currently coming in at around 0.0393 Bitcoin. And as you can see, Ethereum came up perfectly to that level, and since then it's seen a small rejection from that level. It's actually holding these levels here, which is honestly really good, because this means that the bulls are basically gathering momentum in the short term, getting ready for another retest of this level. And the more times we retest a price level, the weaker that price level gets. So eventually, in my opinion, we will break above this price level. And when that happens, once again, because this is a W pattern and W patterns are extremely bullish, if Ethereum breaks above that price level, then we're going to be exploding to the upside towards these price levels just up here. Just drawing out the Fibonacci retracement tool on the chart. months. The next big Fibonacci level comes in right here. That's the 38.2% Fibonacci level, and that's coming in just above 0.04 Bitcoin per Ethereum. So that's going to be some short-term resistance as well that we have to get above. And then the next most important Fibonacci level is the golden pocket, which is the 61.8% Fibonacci level up to the 65% Fibonacci level. And these levels are currently coming in at around 0.0425 Bitcoin all the way up to 0.043 Bitcoin. So that little price range just up there will ultimately be my price target if we break above this level just here to confirm this W pattern. And once again, this is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's gaining in US dollars and Ethereum's gaining against Bitcoin, that means Ethereum is gaining you even more fiat money than what Bitcoin's gaining you. So it's definitely important to keep an eye on this chart as well, just so we can keep track of Bitcoin and Ethereum to see which of the two are actually performing better. But yeah, that's just about everything I have to say for this video. If you enjoyed, then please just make sure to leave a like on the video down below. And also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of my future videos. I put hours of my time each day to research the charts and put all of this valuable information into these videos to help you make money in crypto. So in return, if you could just spend a couple seconds to click like and subscribe, that seriously helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, this channel has been growing so much just recently, and I appreciate all of your support. All of you guys are still super early to this channel, and yeah, we're all gonna do great in crypto this year. But yeah, if you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions for me, let me know in a comment down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I read and reply to every single comment on my videos. So yeah, definitely make sure to just leave a comment down below if you have anything to say, and also don't forget to mention your favorite altcoins, because as I said in the beginning of the video, I will be doing a few altcoin videos coming to the channel soon. I'll be doing one video on the channel soon where I will share my top 5 altcoins in my portfolio, and then I'll do a separate video where I'll do some technical analysis on the top altcoins that you guys suggest in the comment section. So make sure you're commenting your favorite altcoin in the comment section, and I will include it in a future video if other people are also suggesting the same altcoin. Just beware of scammers in the comment section as well. Sometimes there's even scammers trying to impersonate my channel. If you get a reply on your comment that looks like the Crypto World channel, my actual comments have like a little background behind the Crypto World name on the channel, and I would never ask you to like contact me through a phone number or something like that. So if you get a comment like that, it is a scammer. Just leave that comment alone. And yeah, I always try and delete all of those comments, but there's just so many of them, so just be careful down there. Yeah, with all that being said, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next video.